Okay, so after ordering overnight parts from Japan, aka Toyota dealership, I ordered 4 of these bolts or screws. Bolt screws. I think you get the idea. Bolt, yeah. So 4 of these. I'll show you the original one that broke off. This is the original one that broke off. So I ordered 4 just in case. And if you're wondering the part numbers, that's the part number, cost. Let's get to it. Okay, I'm gonna use my handy dandy pliers over here. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, this ignition coil is also Denso and made in Japan. So just FYI. So let's try to get this off. It's not that bad. If you see it. Gonna use both hands. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be fooled. This is not just a small bolt. This thing could easily go into the engine, aluminum part, and crack the engine. So I'm very, very cautious at the moment. So, because I'm already seeing some oil on this screw. Sometimes I wish I probably shouldn't have even touched this spark plug job, but we'll see how it is. I'm gonna put a different screw on there, different bolt, sorry, and then drive like that, see and hope, pray and hope that nothing bad's gonna happen. Okay, so I just screwed in the bolt. I barely did it, but just enough to be snug. So, you know, I'm now very, very cautious now. But I will start her up and see how she runs. Well, she runs fine. I'll let you know what happens next. I got a long trip ahead planned. But I honestly have faith in this car. Even with that being an issue, I feel like it'll still be fine. Alright, so this is how it looks like from under the car. That's the transmission. I don't know what's going on, if there's really a leak or it's just water. Looks kind of fresh. But everything under the engine looks fine. Yeah, I don't know, that looks kind of rusty, but maybe it's just surface rust. And the back of the car, not too bad. Well, the exhaust. Like I said before about the exhaust, it looks so rusted because it's rusty. But there's a lot of plastic underneath, so you're not going to see much. If you look at the rocker panels, there's no rust because this is a southern car. The only thing that's rusted is the exhaust, but that's to be expected. Alright, this is the driver's side front, and I'm having some issues over here. I don't know if you see that. I was trying to say earlier about the dust cap. See how that is? Just loose. It makes, I don't know if that's what's causing the noise, something else, but this is the old one. That's a new strut. I don't know how it's supposed to be. But anyway, but I'm having this interesting sound. I mean, maybe it's normal because it's on parking. It's in park and the e-brake is up. Maybe that's normal, but when you have this like clicking sound when you're driving and sometimes turning, but it seems more like when I'm going over small bumps. Alright, I want to take the wheel off and maybe check if it's like swivel links or something else. Tires over here have even wear. You can see it. It's nice and even. This side. What do we got here? Just replaced the brake pads not too long ago. Rotor's fine. I think this is even factory. Sway bar links. I feel like I did that not too long ago. I actually did the outer tire rods not too long ago too. If my dad did alignment, that was fine. Nothing's leaking. Unless that was making noise. Unless that would be really, really funny if OEM brakes are doing that, or OEM rotors are doing that, because if that's the issue, then I mean, can OEM rotors actually do that? Or it might be aftermarket, I don't know, but well, I guess I found that problem. I always thought it was probably like the CV axle over there. Hope you guys could see. Some things kind of look like they're rusted pretty bad. Hope it just surface rust. Let's see on there. What? I mean, this is solid. And I actually got this from AutoZone, and this looks very similar to OEM, actually. But nothing. Well, I mean, you can move it. Oh, look at that. There's something I see here. Hope you guys could see that. Lower control. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do I need to replace that? Or do you think it's fine? Okay, so this is the passenger front side. Same thing as the other side. Probably that rotor. Alright, so let's get to it. Same thing, even wear, looks fine. Same thing, I guess that's normal. It's just annoying when you hear that sound. You put it in drive, put it in reverse, and then what do you know? Maybe I just didn't tighten them. But I don't know. You guys can be the judge. If I did tighten that more, what would happen? I'll probably strip the thing off unless I need a new nut to tighten it even harder, so it wouldn't even move. No, that probably is a problem. But I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Maybe I did find the problem. I'll replace the pad, so fine. Still good amount of thickness on this rotor. Same thing with this little dust cap, which I don't know what it does. Yeah, see this one? There was a time where I replaced the swivel links from eBay, and surprisingly this one is not causing any issues. This is solid as a rock. I can't even, oh yeah I can, I guess, but I guess that's normal. It's not going anywhere. As far as the ball boys, know where I look for this. See, same thing. I believe this is lower control arm. Got the things right there, the rubber. It almost seems like, oh, I need to replace that, but I don't know. Never really dealt with that. Yeah, I might need to look into that, but I don't know if that really makes a difference in the ride quality. But yeah, what can I say? See, nothing's leaking. Everything's working as it should. Yeah, the only sound is from here. There's really nothing coming out of it. I know you might have to, check the ball bearings, all that stuff. There we go. Right there, and then check on the other side. I mean, I could take a hammer and start hitting, or see if it's crusty over here. Alright, so this is the passenger rear wheel. See what we got here. So I got it loose off the ground. So let's see. Alright, let's take it off and see what we got underneath. Okay, I got the wheel off, and I hope you can see this, but it's actually pretty bumpy on this wheel. Try to get as much as I can, but you can see how bumpy that is. That's what I was talking about, the part 1 video of the inspection of my Camry. That is the rear shocks, and imagine having 478,000 miles with original rear shocks. So yeah, we're gonna need to change those out too. On top of that, my TPMS sensors, I need to take care of that. So I got a lot of stuff planned for this car. But luckily there's no cracks in the rim, so that's really good. So I don't have to change that. But the tires definitely need to change that too. Okay, yeah, I know I need new rotors. That looks pretty bad. This is actually from AutoZone, I believe. And notice that it doesn't slide around as much or anything as the front, so I don't know what's all that about. Yeah, that doesn't look pretty either, but what'd you expect? So many miles with this car. I might just have to brush that off. Well, this is how the rear shocks look like. I know it's dirty, but it's original shocks. Original spring. Might as well here check the brake pads. And you might see better behind. What's going on there? Just understand, the reason I'm doing this video is just so you could see what almost 500,000 mile Camry would look like with its suspension. Everything works, so can't complain there. Sure, it needs some small things here and there. Windshield wipers, TPMS sensors, you know, all that, just basic maintenance, but there's nothing too serious. So you got your speed sensor over there. Well, there's not much else to show. How about the exhaust? It's right there, exhaust. Yeah, sure looks dirty and probably rusty, but that's to be expected. Exhaust love to rust. I don't know if there's even a point shown on the other side. Basically, it's about the same thing. Pads are good on here. Actually, pretty good. Now you can see that. On the bushings, everything seems to be fine. All right, on to the next item. All right, so this is the driver's side rear. On that side, you don't see much. You can already hear that's probably the rotors work. I could already see new rotors. Same thing on the other side. Like I said, the brake pads are good. You know, I'm a type of guy that if the brake pads are bad, just replace them. If the rotors go bad, then just replace them. Not at the same time. Well, that's how I do things. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, and then let's take a deeper look inside. Okay, so I hope you can see this. Not the rock, but this. So that's the inside. This is the outside. It's fine. It's fine. Then you have these bumps. These bumps on the inside. So, like, again, you need to change those rear shocks. I know. I'll get to it when I can. See how wavy it is? Yeah, it's not exactly a good thing. So, what'd you expect with, like I said, 478,000 mile Camry? Same shocks in the rear. Or struts. I know somebody's gonna probably say, oh, it's probably struts in the back. Struts, shocks, whatever you want to call them. The suspension part. Alright, just a quick view. Same thing like there. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna say it. Like I said, the brake pads are still good. The rotors aren't. This is aftermarket rotor. What can I say? Sensors are everything looks good to me. I don't really have much. The only thing I have issues is going over small bumps, but that's more on the front. And the rear, don't really feel anything, but I'm pretty sure the wheel bearings, so if to replace the wheel bearings on this side and the other side. The front's already put new wheel bearings, but they're aftermarket, not OEM. The rear ones, I do plan to put OEMs because I'm tired of replacing wheel bearings. And what's interesting about the rear ones is you take this off, you're gonna have the e-brake. The e-brake is actually a drum brake. So imagine you have a drum brake right there. On top of this, you got this second brake. This is the main brake, and then you have the, like I said, it's a manual brake. It's not a hand brake. It's just one of those pedals that you push in, and so it's a mechanical brake. And yeah, it has a drum brake. So when I get around to it, and I hope I will one day, because I mean, just the front ones OEMs would be $400 a piece. That's already expensive. Haven't figured out the rear ones. I think the rear ones are a little bit cheaper, but still, OEM is not cheap. So just letting you know that. So I hope that summed it up as far as all the wheels. On to the next stuff. All right, so here's the trunk. I probably haven't really talked about the trunk in the back, but it's a pretty spacious trunk. I always use it to take my guitar to church. And you know, of course, it does come with your tools. None of that. Your spare tire. And that's for the hitch, if you're wondering, because I do have a hitch. if anybody cares. I mean, probably nobody cares, but oh well. And of course, I just keep a box of tools. Yeah, I know that's Walmart tools. Some gloves, extra hoodie. Oh, of course, keep my jumper pack with me. Just some stuff. Power inverter. Yeah, just some stuff with me, just in case, because I have been stranded before. Well, not completely stranded, but stuck on the side of the road with that alternator going at 300,000 miles. Who's seen my other videos would know. But yeah, that's the trunk, if anybody cares. But yeah.